Thank God I've got Richard Quest with me in studio. Good morning. How are you doing on Capital in the Morning? How are you?
I'm very well, and it's exactly the sort of thing I could have done on any given day. In that spur of the moment.
Yeah.
And you just think, is he or isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he or isn't he? Anyway, yeah, good morning to you, and absolutely thrilled to be here, even at this early-ish hour.
Exactly. You've done morning radio.
I have.
So
I've done morning
radio at all.
I've done morning radio. I've done morning television. I did morning TV for years.
Yeah.
Breakfast shows where you get up at 3 in the morning.
Yes.
In fact, once at CNN, I did a breakfast show that had to start European time at 5, and so I was up literally most of the night.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult. It is particularly. What time do you go to bed, by the way?
By 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you see.
On a good day.
On a good day,
On a
yeah.
good day.
You like to get a good 7 hours
Yes,
in before you get up.
I try.
So I was the same. There are these youngsters who can sort of split sleep or go to bed at midnight, get up at 2 and come. No,
I don't understand.
Weird.
I went out with a couple of friends over the weekend and I'm still recovering from it.
Age. It's called age. Good morning.
A fun fact before we begin.
Yes.
Where you're sitting. Well, legendary Zain Verji used to sit right there.
I think her makeup's still. Zain did. Wonderful, good
Zain
friend.
did it. Indeed.
Wonderful friend.
Indeed.
Excellent broadcaster and a superb person.
Absolutely. And we have, I couldn't even imagine having
Speechless.
Richard Quest. Speechless.
Yes.
And from my favorite city. Well, in England, that is, Liverpool.
I'm
a Scouser.
You are not.
I am.
Let's have the accent.
YNW. Well, I can't get it.
You see, you've got to be able to talk like that if you're going to do a South accent.
There you
Yes,
go.
Those of us who were born and brought up in Liverpool,
There you go.
can turn it on at the drop of a hat. No, I tell you,
Fantastic.
the Liverpool sense of humour,
Yes.
and the Liverpool way of looking at life. No, it's not like that always.
No.
It's just brilliant. And whenever I'm back in Liverpool, I was there last year just during the summer, and there is an excitement and energy there, despite everything that city has been through.
Indeed. I'm going to be talking football a bit later on, but just to kickstart, of course, born in Liverpool and went through production line, school, graduating from Leeds and Vanderbilt University, and then 1985 you joined BBC as a trainer. Now, you initially were to be a barrister. How did you end up as a newscaster?
I'd always enjoyed radio and broadcasting. I'd done hospital radio, these little radio stations that broadcast to patients. I'd done university radio. I'd done BBC local radio. And time and again I had thought, I really want to try my hand at broadcasting. My father, my late father, he is dead, my late father said, look, fine, but you've got to get a career first in case it all goes wrong. And
Right.
the career, and I'd have enjoyed law. I really would have enjoyed it. There was nothing about it that I didn't like, particularly criminal law. Oh, you can't beat a good case. But I wanted to be a broadcaster, and the BBC said, well, all right, we'll give you a traineeship. And so I started at the BBC, and I was there for 15 happy years.
Wow.
15 very happy years as the Wall Street correspondent.
Wow.
Based in New York. So I was very lucky.
You've revolutionized business news, business reporting, so much so that everyone wants to emulate your style, wants to be Richard Quest. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think that statement is a gross exaggeration. The sort of thing one might experience from a morning radio presenter. Look, it is great. It's just, I don't necessarily accept that others are emulating, but there is an excitement. If you are going to be sitting in front of a microphone or in front of a camera, it is a privilege.
Indeed.
It is an honour, it is a privilege, and you are the servant of your viewer or listener. And I think too many people, and you'll agree with me, I think,
Indeed.
too many people in our business forget that.
Absolutely.
We think that we are what it's all about.
Exactly.
No, it is not.
We're not demigods.
No, we are not what it's all about. What it's about is the viewer and the listener. Because as a mentor once said to me, never forget, Richard, you are nothing more than a light in a box in the corner of the room that someone can switch off. And even now, there's somebody looking at the transistor radio thinking, wow, do I want him or do I want that other guy or woman or whatever?
Yeah. Wow, that's quite interesting. And just before Questman's business, whilst you were behind the desk on World News, did you have a favorite pairing? Because it seems like you had the perfect chemistry with Monita Rajpal.
There was Manita. I am truly promiscuous.
So am I, by the way.
There was Monita. I was with Halagarani.
Yes.
For a long time. And Becky Anderson.
Indeed.
Dear Becky and I have done more shows together than most. The boss once described watching Becky and myself together as like watching two large animals tussling in the mud. But it was when you're co-anchoring is a very special art, because you don't have to like the person you're anchoring with, although I do, but you have to respect them. And you have to do, it's like ballroom dancing. If you and I wanted to suddenly do the ballroom dance, if I'm doing the waltz and you're doing the foxtrot, it's going to go wrong.
Absolutely.
But if we're both in sync, and we both know she's going to read, I'm going to read, and we're not fighting over the interviews, no, you do it, no, you do it, no, you do it, then you'll have a great thing. And I've loved anchoring with them all.
Indeed. What's the fine line between hosting on TV and on radio? Because we've seen a lot of people transition, and sometimes it doesn't really work. Sometimes it works. We've seen Chris Evans jump from radio to TV. Not so.
That was a specific program that didn't work with. And to be fair, the whole Top Gear business. And I mean, remember he did TV before.
He did.
Whatever. In 20 years ago.
Indeed.
But the Top Gear thing was somewhat unique because it coming off the back of Clarkson and others. No, exactly. I think the real difference is intimacy. Intimacy. When you're into radio, you've got this rather nice, very good morning to you. And you are looking nice this morning. So you've got that intimacy.
Exactly.
With television, you're broadcasting and there you are. I see a camera. Now, I think it's a mistake if you go too intimate and too like this.
Exactly.
I think you get that balance. If you can get that balance right, you'll succeed in both.
Which your favourite between radio and TV?
Oh, you can't say. They each have different. I can be at home listening to National Public Radio, NPR, or in Britain listening to the BBC, and you think this is magnificent, and then all of a sudden you want, and then next thing you know you're wanting television because you want to see the pictures and feel it.
Yeah,
both.
Richard Quest in studio with us as we go into the news right now with the lovely Uni Amunga telling us exactly what is happening. My co-host for today, in fact, let me task him to read this we go into the top of the hour right there. So that one, just that line right there, that one.
The one that says...
the one with the Emirates.
Yes.
All right, so at the top of the hour, there you go.
It is. Oh, look at that. Well, a bit late, but never mind. It's 7 o'clock this morning with Emirates. Fly business class and arrive fresh to experience all that Dubai has to offer.
Best mix of music, Capital FM.